Hi everyone, it's Sandy again from Ryerson Rescue Ranch. So today I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on Aries and Phoenix. So keep going up there. So I know as of late it's been all about the brand new guppy babies and the brand new 29-gallon tank, and then videos on updating with the restocking. So Phoenix and Aries have been getting a little bit pushed to the side, video-wise, of course. And it has been a while. I wanted to show you how big they've gotten. They're monstrous. Now, Phoenix does seem to be a little bit bigger than Aries there. Aren't they pretty? Their colors are really coming in, especially on Aries. Obviously, he's got a lot more copper that's showing through, and I really think that is from the food that I feed these guys. So I do feed them a varied diet, as I do with all of my fish. I just think that that's what we should be doing with all of our animals. They do follow the camera. They think I'm going to feed them. That's why they're like, "What are you doing? You're in front of the tank and you're not feeding me." They'd eat 19 times a day. I swear they would. These guys are so funny, and there isn't a day that goes by that I don't look at them and laugh. They're hilarious. They have so much personality. They get so excited when they see you. Yes, I know it's for food, but still, it's kind of cute. So they wiggle their little butts, especially Phoenix. I believe Phoenix is about 6 months older than Aries. I can't say for sure. They don't come with birth certificates, but just an average. Phoenix actually came from Fins and Skins in St. Pete, Florida. And Aries, believe it or not, Aries came from Petco. So could be the reason why Aries is a little bit smaller. I'm not sure. Not so much now, because I've had these guys for about 4 months now. But I did notice a big difference. Not to put anything, on Petco. I love Petco. My Petco in Largo, Florida, they really have helped me out tremendously. I really do believe that they are very knowledgeable. They live their hobby, so they're giving me knowledge and experience based on what they've done. So I know that's not the case with all of these big chain stores. I get it. However, that's just been my experience. Fins and Skins, however, they're a little bit smaller. Whoever their breeder was for Phoenix there, I mean, huge, like night and day difference. From the second I saw her, she was behaving like this, very alert. Put her in the tank, and she was super funny. She was playing in the bubbles and just very active right out of the gate. So I got Aries, I believe we got him probably, maybe a week, if that, 5 days after we got Phoenix. I just wanted a calico. Really love the colors on this one. So, but I did notice immediately there was a difference. He did seem like he was a lot smaller than she. Activity level, like night and day. I mean, the poor guy, he was just not as active as she was. So now they're pretty much the same. I do feed them gel food. I like to feed the gel food to all of the fish except for the betas. They didn't really seem to take to it. They get that for dinner. And then for breakfast, these guys get, I alternate between flakes and then pellets the next day. I think I did this in one of my first videos. But this is I feed them the North Fin, the premium goldfish pellets. And then you see they're so funny. Oh my goodness. See, they make you laugh, these guys. And then I feed the omega-1, the goldfish flakes. When I'm feeding the flakes, I don't like them to come up to the top sucking the air. I worry about them getting, like, I guess it's kind of like a fish bloat, if you will. It's becomes an issue for their swim bladder. So I usually just put my hand in the tank and crush the flakes and feed it to them that way. Those particular flakes, however, the omega ones, they actually do sink very quickly, so I don't have to really worry about that. I do the same thing with the gel food. The gel food is fun. I actually I make it up in little bars, and then I like to feed them. I just get a kick out of it. I think it's funny the way they just come at the, I've got them used to my hand now, so, but they're doing really well. This tank, sadly, I learned the hard way on this one. I had a lot of the live decor, the live spider wood and the rocks in here. However, Aries constantly got stuck in it, and I mentioned that before. This is what we came down to. That's all we could do, where he would stop getting stuck in things. So be very mindful of that if you're thinking about goldfish. I love them. I think they're great. Do your homework, though. Ryukins, from what I understand, they get to be about 6 to 8 inches. It is 20 gallons for the first fancy goldfish, which is what these are considered, and then 10 gallons for every one after. So this one is 29 gallon, close to 30. That's why I only have these two in it, and that's all I ever will have. If I find that these guys are just getting monstrous, because I do feed them 2 to 3 times a day, I'll also put either frozen bloodworms or brine shrimp. They love that. They all get that. So if they're getting too big, I do have the option with my setup is what I would put them in the 38 gallon bow front, and then put the fish that are in the bow front in here. So, and that's what I would suggest, because it's very important that fish have enough space. They can get depressed, they can get diseases. I just do your homework. I did about 6 months of research on Ryukins. I studied all goldfish, but for me, I like the Ryukins. I think they got like a little sassy personality, which I kind of am partial to. Nothing wrong with the little sass. I believe Phoenix is a female and Aries is a male. Not really sure. I don't know how to sex goldfish, to be perfectly honest with you. I did my best based on the information I could find. However, I have not seen any evidence of breeding, so I could be wrong. They could be 2 females, could be 2 males. I don't know. I got a 50-50 shot, but these guys are just doing really, really well. So they're getting huge. I can't believe how big they've gotten, but they are a lot of fun. They are messy. That is very true. Goldfish are very messy. So on this tank, again, this is a 29 gallon. I use a Marineland canister filter, 220. I change the filter. I do it once a month for these guys. The other 2 tanks have canister filters, and I don't do it every month. I do it every 2 to 3 months. That's all I need to do it. But because these guys are messy, they do require more maintenance. I also do weekly water changes on these guys. I do about 50 to 75%. These guys stay in the tank. They love it. When I'm stirring up everything with the siphon, they think it's the greatest thing. So it's kind of funny. No, I've never sucked them up in the siphon. They're way too big for that, but they don't seem to mind it. They are very much used to me being in the tank, my hands being in the tank, so it's not stressful for them at all. Wouldn't do it with any of my other ones, though. I got to be very careful. When I'm in the other tanks with the siphon, doing the gravel cleaning, they get a little stressed out. For that, when I'm done, I use the stress coat. The API stress coat seems to work fine, but eventually they do get used to it. But these guys are a lot of fun. Goldfish, just like betas, you all know how I feel about that. They should not be in a little fishbowl on top of your counter or coffee table, whatever. No, these guys have to have filtration. Goldfish, however, are cold water fish, so they don't need heaters. So this is the only tank that I have that does not have a heater in it. So again, just do your research. But if you want a fun fish to add to your family and don't mind putting in the work, I mean, honestly, for this tank, I mean, I have limited options. I don't have the strength that I should, so I can only take out 5 gallons of water at a time. it's just what I can do. So it takes a little bit longer, but honestly, this tank probably takes me from start to finish about an hour to do. And that's cleaning the glass, taking the water out, putting new water in, cleaning the decor, things like that. But they're definitely worth it. I actually kind of look forward to doing it. So that is the update on Aries. And pretty. And Phoenix. See if I can get the, come down here. Come down here. Love these guys. So thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna say it on every video because I mean it sincerely. I appreciate you watching, subscribing, and sharing. It really does, it makes my day. It makes me very happy. So I'm just grateful, and I really do appreciate it. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, feel free to message me. Put a comment down there. Let's talk fish on this video. Thank you again, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye for now.